Okay, I believe okay, yeah, I got notification. There's a notification. And I'm indeed live. And I'm not using FaceTime or streaming on YouTube this time. For reasons. With that being said, hello everyone, Alpha here, and welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to Honkai Star Rail, and I am finishing this. Also, I do want to point out one thing. I had a few things. One, I leveled up Bailu and Yuling even March 7th. I did some progress. I shouldn't have also grinded for some of...
You can never have enough skills. Let's train some more.
Okay, I think I'll increase her. This. And that's for Yuling. I just need... How many is... yeah, no. Okay, now let me just... First I'll get back into finishing this. Okay, now let me just edit team. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Don't worry, Master Yenching. I won't let you down.
I'm pulling by Lulin because she can revive in case anyone die. And, okay, this, I mean, I love... As much as I like these Firefly, I race you for the story, so...
Ah, Yenching. How about a rematch? Best of 3?
Okay.
The hunt is finally over. Thank you for holding out
Okay,
so
I can
long.
put it back on auto.
The Cloud Knights are withdrawing as we speak. Lieutenant Yang Qing, how are you holding up?
How are things on the ground?
I thought I was done for. I wouldn't want General Jing Yuan to lose the disciple that brings him so much pride. When I sensed that Hule was not on the ground, I raced to get here as quickly as I could. Who would have imagined that I would arrive late to the battlefield for the first time in my life? No. Perhaps you young ones' blades were just too fast for me. I originally thought, in the best case scenario, you would team up and hold this beast back while protecting yourselves. However, you joined forces and defeated Hule. Ah, the youth are truly to be feared and respected. Come, we need to lock up Hule once again before anything unexpected happens.
I was so scared. I thought you were a goner there. We're so lucky the General made it in time.
Yenching, that was amazing. The final blow you dealt to Hule. How have I never seen that before? Do you want to learn it? I can teach you. But I'll need some time to heal up first. I hate to say it, but if you can teach me that move, I'll maybe admit that you're just a tiny little bit stronger than me.
Such an unforgettable blade. So similar to the one wielded by that woman who defeated me all those years ago. Over 700 years have passed, and I thought I would have a way to overcome it by now. But in the end, my fangs and claws were too slow. You won, child.
Stop struggling, Hule. There's plenty of time for you to be tortured by your regrets when you go back to the shackling prison.
Yes, I was defeated, but this was not unexpected. And regardless, you still showed your face, Fei Xiao.
Okay, let's amend it. Oh. Oh, okay. So, why would you... Wait. Okay.
Ah, Yanqing. How about a rematch? Best of 3? No. 1 round.
Now, where are you, Marge? There you are.
Master Yun Li! Look at how hard I've been training.
I have looked forward to this for so long. Our little hunting game has finally reached its climax. I told you before, I had a path prepared for you. You've doomed yourselves. As I meet my demise, so shall the entire Xianzhou Longbow. The crimson wound in my chest will make this place shine with blood. I will drive all Foxians to madness in their fear, craving slaughter without end. What now? Fei Xiao.
This is the heart of the Borisin Warhead, a product of the Plague Mark. I'll leave the next part to you.
I don't understand.
We cannot allow this thing to spread. I will do all within my power to consume this Crimson Moon. Once the situation changes, Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
Ooh.
General!
Ooh.
Die, Borisin.
What? We clearly don't have wolf ears. Can someone else take this one? Time to show you what I can really do.
It's... I meant to
Azure
activate your
dragon,
skills.
White
Okay,
tiger,
now it's on me to
eating
sit.
less carbs. What?
I'm trying to cross something else.
Pardon my manners.
Blade in flight!
I will not allow any of you to leave the Sky Splitter.
Does she think we're her enemies?
Hule just wanted to take down the General, even at the cost of his own life. Snap out of it, General!
Okay, let's restore the unit's HP and deal.
Rock shattering slash! Better not underestimate me!
You are...
Yes, you! Just when I thought we'd get a minute to catch our breath. What do we do?
all this, do you still think running is an option?
Pulverizing sword strike! That's how a true master does it! Time to show you what I can really do! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs! Watch this! You don't look so good! Gotta get those vitamins!
I can breathe easy again.
Let's do something real quick. There we go. There. Perfect. It's charging and I can see. Okay. Now, let's see.
Strike with heart! So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Really the only reason I'm using Jingling, using Yang-Ching is because I never have and I never used him before, so...
Better not underestimate me! The outcome lies within the self. Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Huh?
No, just put that whole...
You cannot hide.
Time to What's in your prescription?
Thank you for your help.
I will devour you!
Time for some sword play. Strike with heart!
Yes, you! Skills polished.
Almost filled up.
Right on time.
You are
I
not
get it
worthy.
now. I could take 10 of you. Now, watch this! Gonna show me what you're made of?
No.
I'll melt it all down.
I'll crush you all!
To Earth! It descends with might!
You are not worthy.
I'll melt it all down. Time to show you what I can Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this! Say You're the best! Blades drawn, mountains fall!
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight!
That's how a true master does it.
Strike with heart!
Might be 10 to your wound. Gotta get those vitamins. You're the best.
Blade in flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
5% left, and now
All you got!
3%.
Futile resistance! I will devour you!
Better not underestimate me.
Now
Yes,
throw
you!
the blade.
I'll melt it all down. I get it now. Now watch this. Time to show you what I can Azure Dragon,
March for the win.
White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this. Through the clouds, it
It looks like
clears the
Yuling's
path.
ending it.
Time for some sword play.
Maybe not.
Strike with heart!
It's scripted, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
trying to
We can't let her get away! But do we stand any chance at all?
She said, I'll leave the next part to you. She put her faith in us!
resist me!
I promise. I will cure you. Fei Shao.
No one can live forever, Jiao Zhou. This time, I must break my promise. Is this the Sky Splitter? Or somewhere else?
Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
We can't let her get away!
Snap out of it, General!
You always leave the hardest battles for yourself. Even now, you would never run away. Isn't it strange that as your enemy, I understand you even better than your own allies?
Ulay?
This rage, I remember the taste. I know that it was never victory that it thirsted for, but the hunt itself. Isn't that right, Fei Shao?
You shouldn't be here. I saw you die with my own eyes.
Just consider me a figment of your imagination. Before every hunt, I make preparations for defeat and retreat. But not this time. This time, defeat was exactly the ending I was racing towards.
How come?
When I learned your story from Jiao Zhou, I realized that he had always been hiding a secret, and that not even the healer himself understood the meaning of this secret. What an ironic fate, don't you think? All this time, waiting for this day to come. I never imagined that this was how it would turn out.
We've been through twists and turns.
But I accept it. Now, let us break through the ironclad defenses of the Auditor General's heart and see what secret she has hidden in those deepest, darkest corners.
Oh. Oh, I can't even. Oh, I can do. Whoa. I managed to get. Okay, the 10th from the one given to me, and I'm using it for this. I'm not gonna get first try like I did with Yuling. But can I at least get Mosa? I don't have Mosa. Like, I don't even have Seth and Sandless on 0. Thank you! Okay, now. Come on, give me Kafka. And I got Luca.
Nice! Let's go!
Really need to level these guys up. I'll do Icon Slayer.
No. Please. Help me!
The weak sympathy. I'm sure I'm saying it right. Justice. Xianzhou's cover up. Down.
Familiar smell of death, like a vulture.
Down. The universe in its origin form.
I'm sure that the people of the Xianzhou have shown these familiar scenes countless times. But they only showed you what they wanted you to see. They have you fight to save the weak. But what they never told you is that when all the pretenses of kindness and compassion are stripped away, this is how the universe is meant to be. When the Xianzhou is weak, they play the victim so they can win your sympathy. When they are strong, they make you their avenger and have you fight in the name of justice. I found it. This is your shadow of doubt.
The rap is suspicious.
Your so-called survival of the fittest is nothing but an excuse. You cannot weaken my resolve, Hule.
Blinded by the fury of your moon rage, you slaughtered your allies. Erland's Claw, you have betrayed the Alliance.
Moon rage, death, betrayal, enemy of Xianzhou, fear, betrayer of trust, betrayal of trust. You're also abomination monster.
Your actions are no different from those of the abominations we stand against. At the end of the day, it is the blood of the abominations that runs through your veins. One day, you will inevitably become an enemy of the Alliance. Cloud Knights, formation!
You ran into the arms of your new master's army without hesitation. You thought that you had found freedom, respect,
instill terror within me. Yet all of this is nothing but a phantom!
You have returned, Lord Feisha. The Warhead has returned.
Lord Sinwar. Return to the pack, a new path.
It's time to return to the pack, Feisha. No matter how deep the hatred you bear for the poison, no matter how much we may consider each other enemies, I will still show you this path that you never imagined was available to you. Because you made a choice. You devoured the Crimson Moon. You are worthy to become the Borson's warhead.
What did you say?
The descendants of Duran who came to rescue me hoped with all their hearts that once I regained my freedom, I would be able to turn the tides of battle and change the fate of our people, allowing the Borson to return to their former glory. But this was just a dream used by someone with ulterior motives to manipulate the Borson. They would rather place their hopes of survival on an imaginary savior than gain the courage and strength to fight to the death. Borson like that deserve no more than to be sent to their deaths. And I, a prisoner who was held captive for over 700 years, a criminal of war who was deprived even an honorable death in battle, would become a puppet upon my return, at the mercy of others. This is a fate that I will never accept. For those who are truly strong, Foxian and Borson are no more than labels. Someone who is truly strong chooses their own path. I will create that new path for myself. I will pass the right to decide the destiny of the Borson on to you, former Borson war slave and future Foxian ruler.
Break, destroy the wrap of the sun.
Your healer, Jojo, served you with such loyalty. He was even willing to die in order to cure your moon rage. I told him before that the only way to save you lay in my hands. If you just nod your head, you will awaken from this nightmare that the Crimson Moon has inflicted on you, and your body will be born anew. From that moment, you will no longer be trapped by your rage. Your doubt will be swept from your mind like dust, and your fear will naturally disappear.
So this was the path that you prepared for me. To become a new you.
That's right. We are so similar after all. We are both monsters that were born for war, and will die for war.
I'm sure my answer doesn't need much explanation. I refuse.
I told you before, Foxian and Borson are no more
You do not understand, Hule. You have no idea what it is that I truly desire. When I was just a child, I stained my hands with blood for the first time, in order to escape the whips and shackles of the Wolf Masters.
Mirgle, don't stop! Keep running! I can't run anymore. Saran, are they catching up? They're still behind us. Don't stop! Mirgle, look up! Look at that light in the sky! That's a shooting star. It's shining down on us. If we just tell it our wish, we can have our freedom. We will all be able to escape. We'll win our freedom and then share it with our cooler brothers and sisters. So you have to run. Quickly. We can do it. We can escape. Mirgle, run with me.
We ran and ran with all the strength we had. But we ended up losing each other. I escaped the hunting pack and encountered a woman that could fly. A Cloud Knight.
I imagine you kept your promise.
Unfortunately, when I led her back in order to free my Kulor companions, there was nothing left there but a bottomless pit.
Light of the devilish archer. A star of calamity that strikes the ground and leaves only devastation in its wake.
In the years that followed, I followed the trail of that light alongside my Cloud Knight allies, and saw it fall countless more times. Gradually, I came to understand. That light was not some shooting star that carried wishes and aspirations. Each Lux arrow meant that countless lives in a helpless world were about to be obliterated. I prayed to the god of the skybow that I would never have to witness one of these shooting stars fall again. But they ignored my prayers.
That's right. They never answer us. They just let us loose in this world to massacre each other. That is why the fierce battle between us has raged to this day. If the gods who never bleed nor cry, who watch silently from above, refuse to listen to the prayers of mortals, then we have no choice but to fight for our own desires. Do you understand now, Saran? You and I are similar in more ways than you think. You are a beast that was born for war and will die for war.
Perhaps. So, what is it that you yearn for, Hule? Why is it that you fight?
I fight so that I can turn the stars above into a great wilderness for the Borisin to roam. What about you, Saran?
I fight so that one day I will never have to witness another shooting star falling to the ground. So that just one more person can live and return to the Yaoqing alongside me.
You would resist becoming the person you were supposed to be.
I'm gonna head to the restroom. I'll be back. I'm back. Now, let me just put it back on here. Put this back on auto.
We are so similar. Both monsters that were born for war and will die for war. You were right when you said that, Hule. So, I shall pray to the heavens. Even if they do not respond to me, I pray that the arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart of every monster. Do you see me, shooting star? The knights are sworn to protect the Xianzhou. I will uphold this vow until my very last day.
Excuse me, I need it.
Since the day I was born, Saz cried tears of blood, and all living creatures have howled and mourned. I once commanded the strong and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your air beast as my weapon, and your name as my prey. Fei Xiao!
Tear back your disguises and show you how cowardly and powerless you truly are, Hule!
A wolf lurks in the heart of every Borset and Foxy. The moment you grow weak, it will devour you.
Okay, I was waiting for that. Okay, Ecliptic Inner Beast Heart and Shao Bei Shao are resonate. The next action becomes enchanted. Toughness reduction received by parts in the resonance state increases. When the part's weakness is broken, all team units attacks them.
Fearless and unstoppable!
That won't do.
Too slow. Her blood will harm my family claw.
Yes, you! Time to show you! What's in your prescription?
Thank you. Stay safe.
Melt it all down.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Huh. Victory is inevitable!
That's still the coolest. I probably really shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't pick Link C.
Rock shattering slash! Blades run, mountains fall!
That won't do.
Back down. Never hesitate!
Too slow.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Strike with heart!
The way of the raging storm!
Uh-oh.
Practice is over.
Okay, 3 forms.
Swords descend!
Grow complacent, and your life will be stolen. Fight to the death, and you shall live forever!
blade in flight!
If it wants to devour me, it will first have to beg for my mercy! Fearless and unstoppable!
That won't do. I swear to be the arrowhead.
Always soaring, forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
As it pierces your skin! This is the only sensation I have experienced for 700 years. Pain!
Fangs and claws have grown dull!
So, let me replace as much reason, so let me just bring you in. Much I like to use you for revive, but I think this is better. Okay. Restart.
Since the day I was born, the size cried tears of blood, and all living creatures have howled and lamented. I once man strong and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your inner beast as my weapon, and your name as my prey. Fei Xiao!
Tear back your disguises and show you how cowardly and powerless you truly are, Hule!
A wolf lurks in the heart of every boarset and foxy. The moment you grow weak, it will devour you.
That won't do.
Sam in position. Pride, detonate!
Too slow.
Like Firefly, I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes! Live to fight! Fight to live!
You are not worthy.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Always soaring, forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Attack detected!
Make your move, Hule! How's this?
I shall set the seas ablaze!
That won't do.
There's the bleeding. Right on time.
Grow complacent, and your life will be stolen. Fight to the death, and you shall live forever!
Right on time.
If it wants to devour me, it will first have to beg for my mercy! Fearless and unstoppable! Too slow.
Time for something savory. To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all! Ha! The outcome lies in myself, not the sword.
That won't do. I swear to be the arrowhead.
Always soaring,
on time.
Back down. Never hesitate! Too slow.
That won't do.
Excuse me, coming through.
Make your move, Kool-Aid. Fearless and unstoppable! Too slow.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! As it pierces your skin! This I have experienced for 700 years. Pain!
Joining the battle. Executing attack.
Clouds severing mountains. Gonna show me what you're made of? Rock shattering slash.
Your fangs and claws have grown dull. Back down. Never hesitate! Too slow.
That won't do.
Like fireflies, I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes. I shall set the sea ablaze.
Okay. Nicely used to heal.
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all.
Thank you for your help.
Anarchy! Heed my commands!
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! You cannot hide! Prey!
Right on time.
How's this?
Commencing research. Excuse me, coming through.
Too slow.
Live to fight! Fight to live!
You are not worthy.
Pulverizing sword strike!
Devour the house! Envelop the earth!
To earth! It descends with might! Eradicate!
Have your fangs and claws dulled? How's this?
Right on time.
That won't do.
I will devour you!
I shall set the sea ablaze!
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Ha, ya, ha. Victory is inevitable!
Right on time. Perfect. Now's my chance.
Oh, I'm on the final phase?
Right on time. Rock-shattering slash!
Make your move, Boulay.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
How's this?
Okay, I got lucky.
Right on time.
Too slow.
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all! Ha!
Support received.
Melt it all down.
Executing attack.
Clouds severing mountains. Excuse me, coming through.
Back down. Never hesitate.
That won't do. I swear to be the arrowhead.
Always soaring. Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable. Too slow.
Right on time.
Pride. Destiny.
Like Firefly, I will fight for myself. Until everything burns to ashes!
If I could,
Firefly,
put
time
Acron in, but this is just seems fitting. And Firefly's more of a help.
Target specimen sighted. Relax. Deep breath.
Yeah, I need to, because
Thank you
you
for
ain't
your
need
help.
help.
That won't do.
I shall.
That's the seeds of light.
Fearless is unstoppable. Too slow.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Always soaring. Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
Commencing research.
That won't do.
This is more than a battle. Live to fight! Fight to live! Gonna show me what you're made of?
Have your fangs and claws dulled. How's this?
Right on time.
Too slow.
I'll melt it all down. To Earth! It descends with might! Eradicate!
Executing attack.
Target specimen sighted. Preparing for collection. Time for something savory. Thank you for your help.
Make your move, Boulay. How's this?
The outcome lies with...
That won't do. I swear to be the arrowhead.
Always soaring. Forever triumphant.
had to push it off.
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all.
Support received.
Right on time.
Initiate cleanup. Prime, detonate.
Like
fireflies
to a flame.
Life begets death. I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes. Through the clouds, it cleaves a path. I shall set the seas ablaze. Right on time.
Have your fangs and claws dulled? How
Excuse me, coming through.
slow.
Right on time. Live to fight, fight to live.
40%.
Yes, you. I'll melt it all down.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Always sorry. Forever triumphant! Ha! Victory is inevitable! Make your move, Kool-Aid. Fearless and unstoppable!
That won't do.
Clouds severing mountains.
Too slow.
I shall set the seas ablaze. Commencing research.
Have your fangs and claws dulled? Back down. Never hesitate!
That won't do.
The outcome lies with.
Too slow.
For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all. Thank you for your help.
Sam in position. Prime, detonate.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Always sorry. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Target specimen sighted. Excuse me, coming through.
That won't do.
Executing attack.
Like fireflies too, I will fight for myself until everything
Burns
burns to
to
ashes. Firefly live to fight, fight to live.
Make your move! Kool-Aid, fearless and unstoppable! Too slow.
That won't do.
Commencing research.
Have your fangs and claws. Back down. Never hesitate! Too slow.
Gonna show me what you're.
Time to
I
end
swear
this.
to be the arrowhead.
Always soaring, forever triumphant. Ha! Victory is inevitable. Our little hunting game ends here. Make your move, Kool-Aid.
Okay, this is scripted.
I
I'm
swear to
Mighty light of the heavens, wolf in my heart, come to me. We shall conquer as one. Always soaring, forever triumphant. Yeah. Ha, yeah. Victory is inevitable.
My only enemy has always been myself.
General. General, you're awake.
The Warhunt mission has finally come to a smooth end. As the warhead is defeated and slain, the wolf troopers can no longer resist, are completely overwhelmed by Clan Knights. Alpha and Mosa then find Jing Quinn, who is at death's door. And this time, there's no more business that must be settled with the affair of Hule jailbreaks. Linkshot.
Like to hear their explanations.
Oh. I've been trying to explore, but YouTube just keeps seeing me thumbnails, and I have a feeling what's gonna happen.
Welcome, Miss Lingshaw. I am Preceptor Tauron.
Greetings, my honored preceptor. It's been a while since we last touched base. I've brought a friend with me today. I believe you're already familiar with each other.
Tauron? What? Elder Tauron? I remember when I was exiled, you were on the verge of passing on. What's with this new look?
All of this is thanks to your past life. Had you not been so rash, I wouldn't have had to walk such a dangerous road to free our clan, becoming this specter of my former self.
Wait, hang on, let me pause this. Let me just...
Dan Heng, you've returned twice, but it seems that meeting us fossils wasn't on your agenda. Regrettable indeed. Now here you are to meet me anyway. Life does love its ironies, doesn't it?
He's with the Sectus Medicus, isn't he? Or I'm just guessing this because of the coloring scheme, which is summed down the abundance. The what was that trait called again? Maybe that just reminded me of that deer. That's what I'm getting vibes of.
I didn't come here with Miss Lingshaw today to reminisce.
Indeed. When the Cauldron Master extends an invitation, it's only proper for the preceptors to attend.
As the newly appointed Cauldron Master, there's been much to take care of within the Alchemy Commission. It's only now that I've had the chance to speak with you. Please forgive the delay, Elder. I sent over some evidence regarding the prison break in the Shackling prison. I trust you've already looked it over.
Yes. You sent us the remains of Mara-struck soldiers, a map of the Shackling prison, and a semblance reversion essence pill.
These are the remains of assassins who used Cloud Hymn magic to conceal their tracks. They aided in the Borison's escape, allowing them unimpeded passage through the Shackling prison. That marked up map is a map of prisoners' escape routes. Vidyadhara craftsmen once made blueprints for the prison's construction, so I imagine, Mr. Tauran, you have a similar map in your possession. This pill.
Is semblance reversion essence? Indeed. I helped plot the prison break in the Shackling prison.
So, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus joining forces with the Lord Ravager to stir up trouble in the Alchemy Commission, the introduction of the Stellaron, and the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection all have something to do with the Vidyadhara.
That's right.
So
Are you surprised? After all, both of you were sent here by the seat of divine foresight as messengers to hear my confession, weren't you? Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the population of the Vidyadhara has dwindled. With the High Elder exiled, a few of us preceptors had to do what we could to turn the tide. My methods might have been drastic, perhaps even incomprehensible. But it was all for one cause. The survival of the Vidyadhara. Yet, the Xianzhou natives zealously forbid any plague marks and did nothing while the Vidyadhara suffered. Dan Heng, Lingsha, as Vidyadhara, you should understand the desperation behind my actions. All I've tried to do is to ensure our survival.
I'm well aware of the challenges the Vidyadhara face. Fighting for survival isn't a sin. But Elder, your actions have gone beyond mere survival. You've become a beast driven solely by the propagation, devoid of even a hint of empathy.
Oh. Despite calling ourselves a noble draconic bloodline, at our core, we're merely bipedal beasts. The survival of our kind is paramount. If I hadn't resorted to beastly actions, the Vidyadhara might not even exist. The sages show no mercy, as the old wisdom goes. When the High Elder abandoned our people's survival, I had to shoulder the world's sins alone. Lingsha, Dan Heng, the past is behind us, but the future of the Vidyadhara still lies within your grasp. The situation on the Xianzhou Luofu has changed rapidly. As Vidyadhara, we must unite in purpose and avoid the mistakes of the previous Imbibitor Lunae.
I was initially skeptical about the Vidyadhara's betrayal of the Alliance. But after hearing your confession, I realized that there is no point in talking about trust. Breaking the covenant of our alliance will bring war upon the Vidyadhara. Even if we are able to have offspring again, what difference will it make?
Once my plan succeeds, the Alliance will see the Vidyadhara as their saviors, because both parties ultimately share the same interests.
So now that survival won't convince us, you want to talk about interests?
For 1,000 years, the Alliance has been engaged in brutal warfare against the denizens of abundance. Yet victory has remained beyond reach. Have you ever wondered why? Should the Alliance emerge victorious, they will inevitably become the next denizens of abundance. However, if they suffer defeat, the Alliance will face extinction. Thus, the Alliance has deceitfully upheld this precarious balance. However, I have a way to escape from this dilemma. The Alliance's path to salvation lies within the secret of dragon transmutation. Imagine if there were a way to transform other life forms into Vidyadhara. The Alliance would then possess an endless stream of soldiers and would not need to worry about casualties. Once the war ended, these soldiers would cease reproduction, eliminating concerns of overpopulation. This is the way to salvation for the Xianzhou Alliance. The ultimate path to end the universe's suffering under the Immortality Plague. Only we, the Vidyadhara, can achieve this.
So, you relied on this rhetoric to manipulate the ignorant members of the Vidyadhara into serving you. I am deeply disappointed in you, Elder. Your thoughts and intentions are completely devoid of empathy. Cloud Knights,
Hold it.
Miss Bailu!
Mr. Danheng and Sister Ling Sha, everyone's here?
You think I don't know why you're really here? Jing Yuan sent you here to test me, didn't he? According to the oath between the Alliance and the Vidyadhara, it's forbidden to spill Vidyadhara blood on their own territory. Are you all ready to violate this oath in the presence of the Lawfu's High Elder?
Dragon Lady, there's no need to panic. Elder, the Vidyadhara's sacred grounds and the High Elder are not to be used as pawns in exchange for your life.
You talk a big game. As if you have the nation and the people's best interests at heart. But when it really matters, you use a small girl as your shield. It's ridiculously pitiful.
I've said it before. Survival is never a sin. We're all Vidyadhara, so you should understand my intentions. And as a Vidyadhara, I will leave for you a dignified solution. Leave the Scale Gorge waterscape immediately, and appeal to the top echelons of the Alliance. Let the 6 charioteers hold a trial, and sentence me to exuviation and rebirth.
I see right through your plans, Mr. Taoran. Vidyadhara Rebirth erases past crimes, but I'm well aware of the Preceptor's dirty tricks during Rebirth. You might not be you, but you will still be you. I won't forgive myself for past sins under the pretext of knowing nothing, nor will I allow you to evade accountability.
Dan Heng, I've always disliked your inability to see the bigger picture. Rebirth hasn't changed you one bit.
Miss Bailu, as High Elder of the Lawfu Vidyadhara, please share your thoughts at this moment.
I don't want to stay here. I'm tired of being pushed around. I'm not some puppet to be controlled. Please, take me away with you.
I understand. As the oath dictates, members of the Alliance are forbidden from harming Vidyadhara here. But I've long since severed ties with the Alliance. Right now, I'm simply a nameless, free to come and go as I please. The oath of the Xianzhou means nothing to the spear in my hand.
Ooh, this is getting interesting. Hang on.
Get them! Do whatever it takes! Make sure they don't leave here alive.
I'll see this. If I know what the MERs I want to take. Okay. I can't change, but you can.
March, stay with the group. Don't rush off.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. I'll use Bailu for this time.
Teach me some more High Elder magic.
Get them! Do whatever it takes! Make sure they don't leave here alive.
Master, have some tea. Please, allow me to purge the root of this problem. Oh, a weakness.
Merciful Medicus!
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is
but
but
a
a
vision.
vision.
Look, listen, feel, kick!
Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree? The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
I'm gonna take care of the Mars trucks first and get rid of that. About that.
Better not underestimate me!
A miracle.
You bully! Hey!
I get it now! Skills polished, ready to shine. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this! Immerse yourself in it as you desire. Both body and mind must be pure.
Step aside.
Well, bye. Keep pushing it.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is
but
but
a
a
vision.
vision.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Look, listen, feel, kick!
Better not underestimate me! The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
How insignificant!
Help me! Yeah, that was sneaky.
Clemency? Never.
Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree? I could take 10 of you. That's how a true master does it. Now, watch this! Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
I'm back, but I'm gonna get my mic mute a little bit because I don't want my family being this my picking of my family for reasons.
Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
Refreshing to the soul.
Secret of the Saints.
Look, listen, feel, kick!
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree? Get it together.
I could take 10 of you.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Yes, so slow. How about we both body and mind?
Die.
The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this
The
world
remaining enemies to perish.
is merely fleeting.
Yeah, that was sneaky. Skills polished, ready to shine. That's how a true master does it.
Switching it up, but yeah, it's almost there. And game over.
Dragon Lady, are you all right?
I'm fine. Thank you for rescuing me.
You actually came here in person?
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to hear your lofty opinions. The public trial you seek with the 6 charioteers is inevitable. In addition, I'll write to the Sage Queller of the Feng Hu. With her hatred for evil, I'm sure she will make a just decision.
If it's her, she will earn the respect and assent of all the Vidyadhara on the Lafu.
In terms of martial prowess, you indeed have the upper hand. But if you're under the impression that this advantage can be used to settle the score with us preceptors, that's quite an overestimation. Given the Vidyadhara's foundation within the Alliance, do you really think you can do anything to us? As I mentioned, I'll take all the blame and become the scapegoat. With the secrets I possess, the interrogation alone will take an eternity. And in the end, through various exchanges of interest, I am certain to survive. You understand this better than anyone, as it's the very art of trade-offs you love to wield. Lastly, a word of caution to you. I heard that Hule has escaped from prison and is headed directly for the Sky Splitter. The bloodshed at the War Dance is bound to be gruesome. Perhaps, even before my trial, your impeachment will have you in dire straits first.
Regrettably, Mr. Taoran, the Sky Splitter only hosted Cloud Knights today. No audience. And just moments ago, Hule was executed by the Cloud Knights.
Yeah, check. Why is he laughing? As it's live, that he just insane or just crying, laughing because he just lost? Operation Wolfhead Showdown has ended. Could you please slow down? In the meanwhile, the Alchemy Commission, Alba is mourning for someone.
Miss March.
What the? She didn't die.
Miss March! My dear Miss March!
They have to say acting.
I was only in the bathroom for a little bit, and you've already arranged my death? Hey, can't you play some normal games with Dragon Lady?
Okay, I don't even know what's going on here, but... Help us.
Are you amused? Alright, enough playing. It's time to visit my masters. The infirmary is right over there. You can go by yourselves. Oh, come back and visit me when you have time.
So we're just playing a game?
Next time, let's not play overly realistic make-believe with this doofus, okay?
So it was just a that.
Well, there's not much I could do. General Fei Xiao didn't really give me any chance to shine during this wolf hunt operation. If I had been in the ring, I could have knocked down 10 Huleis with just one strike.
You sound exactly like Master Yenqing.
That's good.
But for now, both he and Yun Li have been forced to go to the Alchemy Commission for some well-needed rest.
Okay, I gotta say, the fact that the Trailblazer is speaking more in this story is kind of interesting.
I'm the least accomplished in swordplay, but I came out unscathed. I really ought to thank my masters for taking all the blows on my behalf.
Okay. Acheron, could you do me a favor and...
Stream 4. Gleam of old.
I'll continue on after I take care of this trotter.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Prime detonate!
Like fireflies, I will fight for my son. Until everything burns to ashes! I shall
Set the seeds of flame.
Rhythm get messed up?
Another journey begins. Systems as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Oh, good, reinforcement.
Excuse me, coming through. Live to fight! Fight to live!
I'm gonna get a chance to use Acheron's ultimate. Oh well.
Another blood debt repaid.
Any chest? Yes, there is.
Look who's here. The beloved Trailblazer and the charming March 7th. You came to the Alchemy Commission today. Oh, I get it. You are here with March to visit her masters, aren't you?
Exactly. How are my masters doing at the moment?
Unfortunately, only one master is here. I'm doing fine. I'm just following the doctor's advice. Miss Bailu said I could take a stroll, so here I am.
I feel like
Your master Yenqing wasn't as lucky. He's probably still in bed. Considering the intense battle with Hulei, and then with General Fei Xiao, the rigorous sparring session with her. His small body couldn't take it anymore.
Master Yun Li, didn't you also engage in combat?
The little babies from the Luofu just don't have the resilience that us kids from the Juming have.
I heard from Modza about the tough battle against the wolf troopers. You fought alongside Modza. Did you get hurt?
then the enemies were mostly taken care of by General Fei.
I heard a few versions of the story from the Cloud Knights who were there. The number of wolf troopers went from a few dozen to thousands. And the number keeps rising. It's becoming more absurd by the minute.
Yun Li, go and lie down.
Got it, Lingsha.
What about that smiley fox healer? And the guy with the hood?
Thank goodness you and the others found Yao Cho. He lost a lot of blood and needs to rest properly. He and Maoza are seriously wounded. I've had to forcibly confine them to the Alchemy Commission. All three from the Yaoqing are critically injured. But fortunately, the Xianzhou Laofu has a miraculous healer lady. It's a silver lining in this misfortune.
Yeah, so he's gonna be fine.
It looks like the entire delegation from the Xianzhou Yaoqing is gathered at the Alchemy Commission. Why don't we go see General Fei Xiao and bring her some fruit?
I would normally say no, because they need to rest. But alas, what can you do when the two of them have a leader who is just as restless? General Fei Xiao just slipped out of the recovery room. She thinks she's so sneaky, but I know everything that happens in the Alchemy Commission. If you're looking to meet her, the Lunarescent Depths might be your best bet. I spotted her heading that way earlier.
The sound of those footsteps. They must belong to General Fei Xiao. Out and about, despite the doctor's orders.
What a coincidence. Someone else who refuses to listen to the doctor's orders.
Well, being a doctor myself, I don't think my knowledge of my own body is inferior to the Dragon Lady's.
The healer does not heal himself. Don't try to act tough in front of me. I'm sorry, Jiao Cho. I didn't expect you to use poison that way. What a miscalculation. If only I'd found you sooner. If only I hadn't sent you to the shackling prison.
The way you're speaking, is this really the Fei Xiao I know? Or could it be a Borisin assassin, imitating your voice to take my life?
Jiao Cho, your eyes. You can't see anymore, can you?
I can still clearly hear the sound of the waves. That's enough for me. Don't blame yourself. You know what I'm more concerned about? Has your body had any changes since you swallowed the Crimson Moon?
I'm not sure. There don't appear to be any changes. However, the many doubts that once plagued me have dissipated.
I never thought I'd live to hear you discuss your health again. But thanks to Morza and that child, the price I've paid seems trivial compared to what we've achieved. I hold no grievances, Fei Xiao. I am content.
I don't know how to offer words of comfort, nor do I know much about curing others' ailments. I am just a warrior, so my pledge to you is simple.
An eye for an eye.
So you were here too.
In this vast universe, there's bound to be someone who can heal your eyes. I'll find them. But until then...
The threat behind all this chaos needs to be dealt with. You must already have some ideas. Let them out.
The resurgence of the Sanctus Medicus and the gathering of the Borison are merely distractions orchestrated by an unseen force, meant to divide the Alliance's attention.
Oh.
Unfortunately, they picked the wrong fight this time. Once we return to the Yaoqing, I'll personally lead the Verdant Knights into battle. I vow to take down a Lord Ravager and teach the Ruined Legion the true meaning of the hunt.
I knew it. You've always been so impatient.
See a divine foresight.
I apologize for my tardiness, once again. The Alchemy Commission detained me for some time for a health examination. They released me only after ensuring I was in good condition.
General, seeing you safe and sound puts our minds at ease. Ulay's escape caused significant upheaval and forced the war dance to be put on hold. A truly unforeseen disaster. Fortunately, the younger generation showed their valor. They bravely tackled the crisis, putting an end to the disaster and providing a glimmer of hope in a dire situation.
Before Master Diviner Fu Xuan's departure for the Yutre, I consulted with her about the war dance. She left a note stating, "The hexagram oscillates between thunder and heaven, a sign of great power, assuring us that we would successfully navigate any challenges." She advised me to trust the younger generation's abilities and let them lead. Her predictions, it appears, have come true. It's just... the Xianzhou Luo Fu's long-standing duty of keeping Hulei imprisoned ended with his death on the Sky Splitter. This event is likely to bring much criticism from the Alliance's upper ranks.
However, Hulei's demise might actually be a blessing in disguise. Broadcasting this news could derail the Borison's resurgence and quash the ambitions of those who wish to take advantage of his return. Hand over Hulei's remains to the Xianzhou Yaoqing, and I'll handle the explanations to the Alliance. But what about the war dance? While the Wolf Hunt mission was a success, the events on the Sky Splitter remain a secret. However, the news of the Borison's attacks on the streets will spread like wildfire.
The war dance was interrupted, so it must be reconvened. As for the people who witnessed the attacks, beyond placating them, we also need to show them the Xianzhou Cloud Knight's fearless dedication. On the war dance's opening day, rogue Borison attempted to stir up panic, but was swiftly neutralized by the Merlin's Claw and the Cloud Knights. A genuine tale of heroism that will captivate and calm the public.
As Elder Huayan suggests,
The Law Fu will do its best to heal the wounded and compensate those who were affected. We aim to reopen the war dance in the coming weeks.
This settles the immediate concerns on the Law Fu, but my thoughts linger on the orchestrator behind these events. From the onset of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, the Xianzhou Law Fu has experienced numerous disturbances, directly linked to the Lord Ravager Fantelia.
Her attempt to infiltrate the Xianzhou with the Borsen and sway the Lawfu preceptors to join the Sanctus Medicus's insurrection was unsuccessful. But I have a feeling that she is indifferent to the success of her plans.
Rather than outright victory, Fantelia's motives seem to lie in breeding discord and chaos among allies. Should the Alliance fail to mend these rifts, it risks disintegrating into a pile of sand.
The goal of the Xianzhou Alliance has not changed for thousands of years. Perhaps we should point the weapon in our hand toward this new adversary. I plan to bring this matter before the Marshal following the war dance.
With Elder Huayan's insight, one wonders how the Marshal will react.
It's clear we're engaged in a game of chess not seen in thousands of Amber eras. A game where even the strategists become pawns in battle. Where the stakes are as high as the fates of countless stars in the sky. Predicting the Marshal's decision is beyond me, yet she's well aware of our concerns. She has tasked General Yao Guang with performing extrapolations day and night to gauge the situation comprehensively. We gathered today not just to tackle the Law Fu's predicaments, but also to address a matter requiring our collective presence. Yao Guang has sent a message from the Xianzhou Yuchui, informing us that she wishes to share the results of recent calculations she made within the Matrix. Jing Yuan, I'd like to borrow the seat of Divine Foresight's chessboard for this purpose.
An agent Bell that shrunk in the death of she. Slow down!
Hello, everyone. It's been a long time. Over 3 decades have passed since we last convened. I've dearly missed each of you generals during this time.
Was the Seer strategist thinking of us, or thinking of the fates we're destined for?
The Merlin's Claw. As blunt as always. Though, not everyone's cup of tea, huh? You once told Jing Yuan, "You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the Seer strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly." I'm intrigued. Did the conversation really come to pass?
Why does it sound similar to Silverwolf? Or am I just similarity of voices, but it's not Silverwolf? Just can't think, but this is Silverwolf. It sounds like Silverwolf, but maybe it's a slight difference. Or I'm just hallucinating.
I've never heard anyone mention that the Decalite reflection barrier could eavesdrop on even the quietest whispers. It appears that the Marshal sent not just 2 generals to the Law Fu, but an uninvited 3rd guest as well.
People have been saying that Mr. Jing Yuan's intellect shines as brightly as the Seer strategist's. With the Law Fu caught in such strife, the Yuchui couldn't just stand by and watch.
Seer strategist, our time with the Yellow Bell is limited. Let's get straight to the point.
Alright. Thanks to Mr. Jing Yuan, the interrogation of the 2 prisoners on the Yuchui has concluded. Mr. Jing Yuan's speculations were correct. Of the crimes they confessed to, planting a Stellaron on the Law Fu was a complete fabrication meant to mislead. Their real aim was to secure a meeting with the Marshal to present their Godslayer protocol, a strategy they firmly believe in.
And what was this grand strategy proposed by Jing Liu and that traveler?
The narrative they painted was vast and difficult to put into words.
To be precise, it's the remnants of the propagation.
The remains of the Swarm Author?
More accurately, it's a fragment of the Divine Body. In the future they depicted, this fragment serves as the final nail, sealing the fate of the Plague's author and securing its doom. Before reaching that point, battling the gods necessitates a larger alliance. Hence, they sought out an ally for the Xianzhou. I assume you've all heard of the famed Genius Society member number 81, Ron May, haven't you? The Eye of the Yuchue has just seen this uninvited guest arrive on the Xianzhou Lafu.
Hello.
3, 2, 1. Right on time.
I'm doing okay.
As for the best way to receive our distinguished guest, I'll leave that in your capable hands.
I'm doing okay. Hardly. Oh, there? If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. I'm just finishing 2.5 story.
Do you remember your name?
This is getting interesting.
My name is Ting-Yun. I serve as an ambassador of the Whistling Flames Merchant Guild on Xianzhou Lafu.
Oh wait, is this a pass or... Oh wait, could she actually be alive? By the way, the stream's okay. But right now, the stream's been streaming for 2 hours, and I stream for okay. I don't think I'll save this one. No. Claim. For how long I've been streaming? Probably since around 2021. Or 2022. Thanks. To get backstage past the war ends. That'll be a huge one if you didn't go check it out. It feels like she's rapidly becoming a powerful figure on the Lafu. She has a few short weeks. Would you get a discount in a restaurant if you tell the owner you know her? I guess I'd start... Give me a second. If I start streaming on YouTube... For when, I don't know. Just give me a second. No, it's not live, no, it's not live, that's not live. Actually, the first stream was during the Llama Rama event on Rocket League with Fortnite in 2020 in September 26th. But I feel like I did more streams later on, just swapping from Twitch and YouTube. I streamed for 2 or 3 years now. Thanks. And thanks for following. Maybe I should have moved this to here. And thanks for following. Now, let me see how many I have. Sometimes if I may stream like 1 or 2 a week. I always stream on Sunday on the last day of the Pokemon raids. So in fact, this week's raid is the Superior. And it's gonna be interesting because I already knew immediately what his hidden ability is. Contrary, because I used it on past raids before. Okay, how many can I get? contrary, it'll make the effects go with any staggeringly opposite effect what they normally go. Mainly because I don't own a webcam, the one thing I can use for substitute is my 3S with a built-in capture frame something. I'm just not using it right now for reasons. Which mission should I go for? Actually, maybe I can hit the... Wrong button. Wrong button again. There we are. Why don't I just do this? If you don't mind, sure. And I'm gonna take a guess saying it's about arts and stuff, cause it's like about... I've been getting a lot of those lately. How's my trailblaze level? Level cap raised to 70. My character's level's already past 80. That has to be a bug. Yeah, feed super model. I'm good. The only way I'm using it if I get a certain both folder and a certain number of subscribers on YouTube, what I consider.
The sights from this express of yours are surprisingly pleasant. I've lived within the Divination Commission under the Delve's artificial sky for so long that I'd somewhat forgotten the magnificence of the real world.
I just feel like, especially crafting personalized VTuber assist form avatar to animations. I feel like once the VTubers I can use once I get a certain milestone done.
I hope to visit more of such marvelous places and to gaze upon such views with my own eyes.
I'm good. Thanks, though.
The most grandiose, astounding, and extraordinary vistas are often found in perilous and distant lands. It's a pity that the Lafu cannot part from me for even a day. Even if I wished to visit other lands, they probably wouldn't allow it. I must thank you for this. I can come here to have some peace and quiet when my work gets too busy. You are esteemed guests on the Xianzhou. I doubt any would dare to pull me away. Such a minute place, and yet such splendid scenery.
Would increase
just
the and
splendid.
viewers too. I'll think about it. But right now, I'm good for right now. Okay, now where to go?
It's still early. Where to now?
We have some amazing goods left over.
Okay, let me see what I can buy. Finally, I can buy this. There's only one left, so I'm almost done with the Trailblazer. I'm looking up the wrong one, am I? Reservation. Wait, where can I even go to get the harmony increase?
The value of choice lies in unwavering resolve.
Okay. No, small market. Do now. Let me just hit there. There you are. Head over here. Warp.
All visitors are requested to prepare for security checks in advance. Please remove your personal items and follow the guidance of our staff to complete the security screening.
I still prefer the radium Felspar.
Oh, can I use? Oh wait, is there a hidden? Chest. What in the world? You guys saw that there's some yelling just facing through that. Don't see any else here. There is again. Okay, what's going on outside? I can't even see because there's a barrier. Okay, now let me check out that reward.
I still prefer the.
Kara, what are you doing? Do you remember why we came to Luofu this time? Yes, I found the warden's den as well. We ran into an accident. So catcher Hule. Can you stop? Can you go slow down? Catcher Hule on the Sky Splitter. And General Jing Yuan decided to formally hold a war dance for real. I have two masters that got me on nice benefits, so I managed to get 2 stab passes for you in Donghong. You can come straight to Star Splitter's backstage without any trouble. That's amazing, right? Where's my prize? You? I feel like you're the best. Songhai was so frosty. All he said was something about one should maintain a proper distance from contestants when spectating sports. Such a buzzkill. I'm going back to training. Chat later.
A rare opportunity. let's check out the backstage of the Sky Splitter. Maybe there's something exciting going on backstage that you won't be able to see from the spectator seats.
Sometime later.
Please stay tuned. Ta!
Mister, can I see with a sidelong glance that you wield great power? And your aura is like no other. Like a savior from the havens, or a legend among men. I'm certain that you must be a figure of great renown. Oh, almost like a nameless of the actual express. Get with the script. We spent all this time rehearsing, and you've forgotten already? That script you wore was just too embarrassing. Just reading it makes my whole body cringe. I can't just bring myself to say it. Before you start on, go on, I imagine you want help with something. See, look how smart they are. They don't even trip over words like someone I know. Where's that usual script of yours gone? Not like I asked someone for help. I'm kicking back and catching up with a friend, isn't it? Is it? I shall not deceive you. We do attend has something we like to ask you. I heard the nameless of the Astral Express are always happy to help others. I thought you said the nameless were up to no good. They never be found out. Or even if they were, the higher ups would never hold them responsible. No, why do you keep trying to make us look bad? How are you planning on talking? I'll go grab a chair. Alright, I'll make it quick. First, please allow us to introduce ourselves. This gentleman here is Master Renki. Before he retired, he was a Class Knight drill master who led a Starship formation to undergo martial inspection, although now he is no more than a babbling side crane operator. As for myself, I am a wise and low-profile Arsonist Commissioner Engineer. I actually collaborate on the design of a number of parts inside the firepower system of the Sky Splitter you stand upon now. However, I am now also retired, like the ship itself. Ever since its retirement, I became a venue for all sorts of competitions, and flourished in a new role, seeing myself as father of the ship. I admire its great, but I'm also conflicted. What is to be done about those canyons? Do we not say the more the barrier, the bigger the more beautiful? They are now merely left to gather dust. Leaving so many canyons unused is just a waste of resource. Even if you don't use live ammunition, just fire enough a salute, and here then more will do. But guess what? They wouldn't let us. So, mister, we want you to help us a little favor. You're not asking me to go fire these canyons just so you can listen to them. I knew you get it. This won't cause any trouble, will it? What trouble could it cause? If it isn't gonna cause trouble, why don't you do it yourself? Take this. I ran a program into J. Atticus. You just need to insert this into the Sky Splitter system, and the program will immediately take control of the canyon system and set up a 21-gun salute to Zellor. It'll be a real blast. Get the Argent nature might display the name of this program, the War Dance 21 Gun Salute. Once you see them line up the skies, hear the cannon roaring and catch sight of the waves of people under the waving flag, will understand what cannon spirit mean. You have to send them out. You must. You'll regret it if you don't. Cannon nerd. No one's gonna get blown up, are they? Relax, the amazing thing about the War Dance 21 gun salute is that they can still war out without even being loaded. You just focus on firing those cannons and let me take care of the rest. They're just gonna let me fire them? As long as you pretend you're working, the people in the control room will selectively ignore you. If anyone tries to stop you, just tell them that you're there to fix the air conditioning. If something goes wrong, you have to make it work. We'll fire these cannons at any cost. I'm getting a bad feeling about this, dude. I won't cause you trouble. If things get sticky after you fire the cannon, just tell them, "Oh, Bao made me do it." If you must blame someone, blame him. They'll just sign and let you go. Give them our number and tell them to come get us. I'll hand this JAGAs over to you. Please definitely, undeniably, must insert it into the control system. As for what I want, we can discuss that on your triumphant return. What was that about? Let me check. I have so many of these pentacones. Wait, do I even get any? Jade, I'm not gonna do the pin. Yes, and yes. Yeah, no, no, yes, 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 no, no, yes, no, 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 yes, no.
Why did you want to participate in the war dance?
Because I was qualified to participate?
Luca.
Isn't that Luca? Why is he here on the LeFou? Luca! Didn't expect to see you here.
The trouble is talking more than usual. And the autos. I don't have the auto.
Trailblazer? Why are you here?
I often visit the LeFou.
I see. This is my first time leaving Belobog to compete in outer space.
Are you a friend of Mr. Lucas? Allow me to introduce myself. I am an interastral peace entertainment journalist in training, Carmela.
You have a camera for a head.
I was supposed to follow Mr. Albert to cover the war dance together, but he's got a million things to attend to. So the tasks of interviewing the popular contenders and producing the special program fell on my shoulders. Oh, these are huge responsibilities. I've been interning for so many years. If I screw this up, I doubt I'll ever get the chance at a full-time role.
Ooh, the IPC sure is harsh.
It'll be fine. It's just my boss trying to mentor me. As long as I get some shots that'll shock and awe, I'm sure I'll be able to clinch a full-time job this year. I can sense the potential of a juicy program just through Luca alone.
Really? I'm not so sure about that.
Why did you come to participate in the war dance?
Why did I choose to participate in the war dance? It's a long story. You two, let's take a walk. I can tell you all about why I'm here on the way.
Several weeks ago, Boulder Town, Belobog.
Nat, how long do I have left?
Not long, Luca. Best brace yourself.
Is there anything else I can do?
You're already at this stage. Just eat whatever you like.
Well, that won't do. I can't be gorging on garbage at this pivotal moment. It'll ruin my energy levels.
I know. You can't wait to join the finals of the Bellabog representative qualifiers. But Japard isn't a pushover either.
I've been hard at work studying how Mr. Japard moves. Just wait and see. I'll defeat Mr. Japard and be the first Bellabog fighter in 700 years to qualify for a competition in space.
So he just wants to beat Japar for the Pens Picks 2 Lakes later at the arena.
Next up, with the Supreme Guardian and Bellabog people as witnesses, let us now unveil the curtain to a historical final. Silvermane Captain Japard Landau will face off against the Multimerville warrior, Luca Strongarm. Both contenders, step onto the stage, please.
Luca, you've always had this bad habit of taking a hit to exploit a weakness, but Japard's much stronger than you. So remember, stay away from his punches.
Master, you've been telling me that the entire trip. My ears are about to fall off.
Fine, enough prattle. But don't let the need to win weigh too heavily on you either. Even if you don't make it to that Cianjo Lofu, you've made it to the final to fight against Japard. That's enough to make anyone proud.
That won't do! Luca promised Hook that he has to win the final and take Hook up there to see the stars beyond.
You sure got some daydreams on you, little one.
Don't worry, Master Oleg and Pitch Dark Hook the Great. I'll win this for sure.
Luca, you absolutely cannot lose! You promised to take me up to visit the Cianjo Lofu!
Kid, you've really got to stop making promises to children. Never mind. He'll just pawn his iron arm if he loses, and take you up there out of his own pocket.
Luca, you...
Kid, you...
Okay, it's still the same regardless of who I pick.
Luca, you...
Kid, you...
Mr. Japard, I've always been hoping to fight you. There's no one in the overworld more worth challenging than you.
I'm honored. I've also been raring to witness the strength of the legendary Luca Strongarm.
I'm not great at conversation, so it's a good thing we're both warriors. We don't have to use words to understand each other.
Well said, Luca. Let your determined desire for victory speak through your fists.
I'm just getting started. Snap out of it! Is that all you got? Our position is solid!
Okay, seriously, what is that?
This ends here! Don't get cocky now. Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly! Resistance is futile!
Man, what do?
In the name of preservation! lost. Mr. Japard, you were better than me. Luca, there wasn't ever any doubt in your technique and strength. But you were too concerned with winning. And that prevented you from unleashing your utmost. Then what am I doing here, if not to attain victory? That's a question you need to ask yourself. From my experience, a person's inner voices make far too much noise, especially so during safe and quiet moments. Ironically, the voices that truly matter often become audible only in moments of pain, discomfort, and peril. When perhaps you leave your cozy hometown and head to the unfamiliar Luo Fu, you will find your answer. Hold on. When I reached the Luo Fu? But you won. Truth be told, I can't just drop my work and leave Belobog. My reason for coming to this martial tournament was to verify if you were good enough to contend against competitors from other worlds. And now I see you're good enough. You're younger and more upbeat than I am. A far more appropriate image for Belobog. Don't forget that the reason we're participating in the war dance is also to promote Eurillo 6 to the rest of the cosmos. Luca, I'm entrusting the chance of attending the war dance on the Xianzhou Luo Fu to you. Mr. Japard, please, don't pity me. Chances must be earned fairly through our own strength. You are mistaken, Luca. It is not pity. I am lending you this victory, and you will repay me by winning the war dance.
I hereby announce that the contender who has earned the right to represent Belobog in the war dance is Luca!
Understood, Mr. Japard. Chin up. Let's go. We should head to Klepoff Fort and meet with the Supreme Guardian. Strike first!
Nice. Once holding the
Hello,
trunk.
Luca.
I was only trying to see if I can read what that skill does.
Lady Branya! Hi? Sorry, I grew up in the underworld, so I'm not versed in etiquette of any sort.
No need for formalities. You probably know nothing about the Luo Fu. The place you're heading to, correct? Let us take this opportunity to discuss it.
I've always been a little curious. Though Eurillo 6 has restored contact with the outside worlds, we've always just been communicating with the IPC. Why are we suddenly participating in this fighters tournament in this Luo Fu place?
Not long ago, Belobog's interstellar comm space resumed operations. A month ago, we received an invitation with a highly distorted signal. The Xianzhou Luo Fu cordially invites Eurillo 6's warriors to join the war dance.
We've just resumed outside contact, and the way the IPC describes it, the cosmos has long forgotten us. Why would the Xianzhou so eagerly send an invitation to a city that has been buried in time?
My guess is that it's because we had communications with many worlds before the Eternal Freeze. Luca, have you heard of the story of Igor Haft?
Oh, you mean the legendary warrior? Of course I have! I'll never tire of the story where he led the 8th Iron Legion and engaged in a furious battle against invaders from beyond the sky!
That's him! When the Eternal Freeze subsided, Lynx took the opportunity to explore the ruins of the ancient city of Maslenitsa. A few months ago, she found a lone grave outside the public graveyard. The grave had no body, just a robot arm and a cracked pendant with an embedded gemstone. An IPC worker said that the arm was tech from the old world. As for the stone, it's a Xianzhou implement called a Jade Abacus.
Oh, I've heard about that. Miss Lynx thinks it's Igor's grave.
That's right. The epitaph on the tombstone confirms that hypothesis. The fighter Igor Haft once left Eurilo 6 before the invasion, and then he returned home to join the resistance against the aggressors. No one knows what he did after he left Eurilo 6, and why he decided to come back.
Maybe Igor had been to the Shinjo? That's why they sent us an invitation?
Maybe Igor even attended the war dance. The Xianzhou people have long lives, so it wouldn't be something that happened long ago for them.
Long story short, regardless of why the Xianzhou Alliance invited us, joining this war dance is of august meaning to Belobog. It symbolizes a chance to introduce ourselves to the cosmos once again. A heroic kingdom that survived both the Legion and the Eternal Freeze with tenacity. Also, if we can leverage this opportunity to establish an amicable exchange with the Xianzhou Alliance, it may provide us with more bargaining power when dealing with the IPC.
Lady Bronya, I'm not well educated, so I don't really know such matters of grandiosity. All I know is that I must achieve glory for Belobog.
Well said. Oh, I almost forgot. Zila had other matters today and couldn't attend today's meeting, but she entrusted me to deliver a message. What's that dolt Japard up to now? Luca, you better fight like your life is on the line. If you lose, I'll make sure you wish you were really dead.
The next day, I hitched a ride with an IPC transport vessel and arrived on the Shinjo Luofu. The Supreme Guardian hopes that the younger generation can go out and see other worlds. So, she arranged for Lynx and Hook to accompany me. On account of the fact that the three of us know next to nothing about interacting with other cosmic civilizations, she even instructed Svarog to tag along and be our guide. I never thought that, while we were processing our entry papers at the Skyfaring Commission, we would run into another surprise.
Another surprise?
We've double-checked. This invitation did indeed come from the Luofu, but after checking the stamp, this invitation was dated 400 years ago.
400 years ago? How is that possible? We just received this invite not too long ago.
We can assume that this invite was delayed in transmission and only reached us after the restoration of communications.
I'm afraid this Arumaton is right. You received an invitation that is 400 years late.
So, we weren't invited. Oh no. This trip has all been for nothing then. How am I going to explain this to Lady Bronya and Mr. Japard? They have high hopes for me.
According to calculations, the thing that we should be considering first is not emotions, but if we are not invited guests, then we will be responsible for all costs incurred while staying here. Conclusion, we cannot afford it.
You all misunderstand. The Xianzhou Luofu is indeed hosting a martial arts competition called the War Dance. Whether you receive an invitation or not, anyone who wants to can register to compete in the War Dance. The sole distinction is that invited guests, upon qualifying through a test, get to partake in the prestigious Ringmaster's Challenge, facing off against the Xianzhou Luofu's Ringmaster. As for ordinary contestants, they will have to participate in knockout stages and rise through the ranks to reach the ultimate stage of the Ringmaster's Challenge.
To challenge the Luofu's Ringmaster? That's the ultimate goal for all the contestants?
That's right. Although you didn't receive an invitation, you can still participate in the War Dance. You'll definitely have a chance to win and gain honor.
But Mr. Svarog has a point. According to calculations, we can't afford this.
Money can't buy relationships. This invitation that's been delayed for 400 years must be a marvelous twist of fate. And since fate has brought you all here to the La Fu, we will not fail in our hospitality. Please, be assured that I will report this incident and ensure that the Belobog representative team receives the same accommodation and treatment as all other esteemed, invited guests. However, Mr. Luca, you will still have to participate in all the knockout stages and work your way up to the final stage.
Really? At your expense?
The heart of the war dance is all about celebrating martial arts and fostering friendships. My friends, how could we possibly allow you to fret over food and the lodging?
Thank you, Miss Shikwe! I'll treasure this opportunity! And just like that, by the grace of Miss Shikwe, I didn't die before achieving success! I just learned this old Shinzo saying a few days ago. I've successfully become a competing fighter in the war dance!
Luca, you are absolutely radiating with newsworthiness. I've decided to follow you and report on your progress throughout the competition.
If only everything were as smooth as when it started.
How many matches have you participated in?
If I had participated in the competition these past few days, I wouldn't be so anxious right now. It's been days since I've registered, but I haven't participated in a single match yet. Today's my first one. But forget about competing. I feel like I'm struggling with just normal, everyday life. I'm already halfway into the realm of needing help with daily activities. Why don't people accept shields? You can pay for things by just swiping a gemstone trinket? Why doesn't anyone look their age? I approached this girl with pointy ears to ask her for directions, and I called her little girl, and she got mad. She said she was over 340 years old. So now, I'm even afraid to talk to people.
I'm sorry for Luca.
Oh, and meals. I'm really not used to the food on the Shinzo. Yesterday, I ate a bowl of chili oil beef offal stew for dinner, and today, I've been blowing up the toilet with my flaming rockets.
Yikes.
I feel ya, Luca. I also can't get used to the food on the Xianzhou.
Miss Carmela, you can't get used to the food either?
Well, not exactly. It's because I'm an Intellatron.
Huh.
Sorry. Please, continue.
Anyways, this is the first time in my life I've felt so useless. I can't even do something as trivial as asking for directions.
This is your first time away from home, so it must be hard to get used to things.
Thank you for comforting me. Actually, I did do some mental preparations. It's my first time going out to the world, but I didn't expect it to be so overwhelming that I can't keep my footing.
Where are your Belabogian buddies?
Lynx went on an archaeological escapade. She wants to try to learn about Igor's history before he returned to Urilla 6 with that gemmed pendant. Oh, Svarog took Hook out to play. He's really good with kids. I'm so irate, and I'm about to start my first match. I'm in worse shape than ever.
Who's your next opponent?
The next opponents are several Cloud Knights. Oh, they're like the Silvermane here. Oh, why am I explaining this to you? You should know better than me. I'm the only one who doesn't know anything.
Why not check out who your first opponent is before the competition starts? It's better than wallowing here, as it'll just make you more anxious.
Thanks for talking to me and cheering me up. Sure, I'll head off and meet my first opponent.
Luca has regained his energy. Full health revive, oh yeah!
I was waiting for thumbnail layer. By layer, I mean probably next time I try this. 19. Just need 19 to make this go to an 8. Even then, it's still too short. The fact I know you'll come back later, but the fact okay, Robin I do have. I just don't have Black Swan or Kafka. Guess I'm back. Okay, actually, I've been disconnected. Not only the OBS is connected, but that was weird. Hey, I'm not sure when I was cut off, but I was saying I could go for Facial, but I just don't have Capital or Black Swan, and I don't know if they'll be back. Well, I believe this will be the third time she came here. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I have Robin. Hey, these two I don't have. Nor you. And I'm free to play, so I don't have a job. I'm trying to figure out what to do. I do get like a monthly allowance, that's how I'm calling it. I'll figure this out later. I'll just try to go this, but hey, I am gonna end the stream now. I'll pretty much get back to. Give me a second. There we go. I will possibly stream tomorrow. Maybe because. I don't know if I will or not, but I just want to try to take care of something. Hey, I'm gonna end the stream. I'll try to figure out what to. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream because I keep losing my dog and. OBS disconnected. Even the game disconnected again. I'm just ending this stream because I'm afraid it's gonna happen again. With that being said, can I reset it? I pretty much said not again. On OBS. Well, I mean not on OBS. On Twitch. I'm just gonna end the stream before I get disconnected again. But that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Alphadragon, sign up. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day and week. Bye! Okay, I'm ending it with this stream ending now. Thanks for watching.